Good evening, guys. I think we're live. If someone can just confirm in the chat box for me that we're live and it's working okay. We're going to make a start on Monday's launch call. Obviously, thank you for taking the time out. You could have been anywhere else tonight, but you've taken the time to come and take a listen to what we're doing here in the UK and with Organo Gold. My name's Josh Maskell. I'm from Leeds. I'll be hosting tonight. I'll be explaining the information, letting you know what we're up to, what we're doing, and whether you want to be a part of that or not, that's what you need to make that decision tonight. So obviously, welcome. We want to thank you first and foremost for taking the time out. Like I said, what we're doing over the next 90 days, what we do with Organo Gold is we're looking to really launch this in the UK, and that's what excites me. So what I just want to, this is for the guests tonight. I've enabled the chat box. If any guests in the room can basically put in the chat by your name and where you're from. This platform's definitely for you guys. That's what we've got it set up for. So I'm going to quickly put on my slideshow. Here we go. So obviously the name of the company is Organo Gold, and you've probably got on this call because your friend, someone who you know, like, and trust, wants you to take a look at what we're doing. And that's the key. And for me, when I look back to when I got started in networking and what we're a part of right now, the key is to be open-minded. Okay, be open-minded, because right at the very beginning, I was the biggest skeptic in the world, closed-minded, very little money in my bank account, and I was kind of closed off to everything. Wasn't open to opportunity at the time. Thought it was one of those things, schemes, scams. You hear it all, but all I say tonight is just take a look at the information and make a decision for yourself. Like I said, people are thinking, what's going on? You've heard the stories. Is it too good to be true? And how has a company in such a short amount of time created so many success stories? And that's the thing for me. I've been involved in networking, okay, this network of distributing products through social circles and through friends, etc. For about 2 years now. Before this, normal average kid, went to university to study, thought that was my path to go down, got involved in the personal training profession, did that for a while, really enjoyed it. But I was kind of fed up of exchanging my time for money. I was always working wage to wage, and I originally got involved just to get that extra. I originally got involved just to make that £500 a month, and I got started at the very beginning with a nutrition company. Liked that, enjoyed it, and with that I saw the ability to create something big. Okay, create residual income, create money, and I was successful at that. I managed to earn 5 figures a month with that, and I don't say that to show off. I say that because if I can do it, I truly believe that anyone else can do it. But obviously now, 10 months ago, got offered this opportunity with Organo Gold, and we've been running with it now for the last 10 months. And when I was first approached by this, by my business partner, Dave, he explained to me that he'd found the greatest product ever designed for networking. And at the time, thinking that I knew it all, I was, well, what is it? What is the product that you know that's so good? And he told me it was coffee. And for me, that was massively demotivating because I didn't drink coffee. And the second thing that I put to him, that everyone's already doing that. But that's the genius of what we've got here. Everyone's already educated on coffee. They understand what it is. But like I said, I definitely had the consumer perspective at the time. And by that, I mean that if I didn't drink it, then no one else did. But I want you to start thinking now, okay? This is what tonight's main aim for me is, to get you really thinking if there's an opportunity in this for you. And I want you to have the Warren Buffett mindset tonight. And for me, that's what you like to do. You should make that your business. Sorry, you should make that your hobby. But what you like to do, what the world does, you should make that your, I say that again, I messed that up. What you like to do, that should be a hobby of yours. But what the world does, you should make that your business. And would you agree that people every single day are drinking coffee? And like I said, when we first got started here in the UK, I got started with 10 boxes, and I began simply sampling the products out there, letting people try it for free and to get some feedback. And I got great feedback from that. And I had never been a massive product guy, always led with the business or the opportunity. But this made me realize that anybody can touch this and really make it work. An example that I use is my mom. I give my mum a box of the black coffee to take to work, and the very next day she had 4 people who were interested in what was going on. So for me, it is the right business, and it's as easy, it's simple, it's coffee, it's Organo Gold. And you're going to hear that time after time. You've probably been offered other business opportunities and spoke about this. But for me, this is the right place at the right time for this. You're seeing this right at the very beginning here in the UK. We have a group of under 1,000 distributors and business partners building this. So for me, it's the right time. And what we're really moving into now is what's called Wave 2. And we're really starting now to attract professionals, attract people who want that secondary income. And that's the key for me. And what OrganoGold have done, which is super smart, is they've surrounded themselves around fast-growing industries. Obviously, you've got the internet, and that just makes sense, okay? We're now globally connected. Everyone's got a smartphone, and we're the most socially connected age ever, so it's never been easier to build this business. OrganoGold will also set you up with your very own website. You've also got the home-based business arena. The home-based business arena, obviously, you've got tax benefits. It's flexible. It allows you to build it part-time around current commitments, which is very appealing to me. And I think I was discussing this today with someone that back probably 20 years ago, people typically had one job and that was all they did. But right now, people are looking for additional streams of income, and the home-based business arena, network marketing, definitely offers that. You've then got health and wellness. Okay, this is, like I said, you're going to quickly see that we're not just a coffee company. We actually have another ingredient that we deliver through our coffee. And health and wellness, $600 billion a year business. And with this, do you know people that drink coffee? And you're probably thinking, yes, you could write a list of 50 people down who drink coffee. What if you could offer them a product that they already understand, coffee, but make that healthier? Would they make the switch? Okay, and would they tell people about it? And that's what we're finding every single day with OrganoGold. So what I want to quickly go on to now is why coffee and network marketing. Okay, many of you have probably heard about OrganoGold, and the seasoned networkers or the business savvy people on the call have probably had the same idea that I did at the beginning, is how the hell do you make money selling coffee? But what I've recognized, it's unlike other network products that you've probably seen out there, juicers, nutritional products, makeup, cosmetics, utilities, whatever it is, coffee doesn't require a pitch. People are already doing it every single day. They're in the habit of doing it. And what I figured out is that people don't spend money on things they need, okay, but they will always spend money on things they want. And every single morning, every single day, people desire coffee. Every time they wake up, they want it. Have a think now, do you know someone who you can't have a conversation with them until they've had the first cup of coffee? It might be you. But for me, this is massive. And like I said before, OrganoGold, I wasn't a coffee drinker, but now I'm sat in front of me with a black coffee and I'm addicted to the stuff. And I know that if I'm like that, how many people out there are going to be doing the exact same? And for me, you've got to look at the trends of what's going on. And out there now, you're seeing more and more coffee shops open. Even the big franchises are starting to lead with coffee. Okay, coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world. It's the world's most consumed drink next to water. Okay, and you've just got this specialty coffee sales are increasing by 20% every year. And you've got the average European drinking over an average of 3 cups a day. So for me, that's telling me not only do they do it once, it's habitual, and you definitely want to have your incomes tied to people's habits. There's actually 2.25 billion cups of coffee drink worldwide every single day. And in fact, another question that I always ask myself, and I ask people who are interested in what we're doing, is 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, will the people who still drink coffee, will they still be doing that exact same habit? And the answer is yes. It's the number one habit in the world. And why not make that addiction healthier? With that, I definitely saw there was a business to capitalize on that. If those clues didn't make sense, then there's more clues, okay? Number one, coffee's not a fad. Okay, you've got companies like Starbucks. Ask yourself, have you been into Starbucks, Costa? Have you been into these high-end coffee shops and spent up to £3 a cup? Starbucks have made it acceptable to charge £2, £3, £4 a cup, and they've created what's called the gourmet category of coffee drinking. Then you might probably ask yourself, well, what's gourmet? Yes, it's the taste, but more importantly, it's the price. And the gourmet coffee industry is rapidly growing. It's massively grown. And you've then got companies that you can see there like McDonald's, who started off really with the McCafe. They launched that. What they did, they saw what Starbucks was doing over the road, and they followed suit. You've probably noticed now that Ronald McDonald's been fired. Okay, he was in Time magazine where they published an article where they've taken their marketing budget away from burgers and fries and put it on coffee. And like I said, McDonald's have been serving coffee since 1977, but it had been an inexpensive add-on. And they never really saw the true profit potential in that. But they rebranded, they relaunched, they brought out McCafe and new cups, increased the price, and tens of millions of dollars of revenue every single quarter has been generated through coffee sales alone. And you've got to look around now. There's portable Costa vending machines everywhere in Shell garages. It's cropping up everywhere. KFC have worked towards it. Burger King have followed suit, brought out the Ice Mocha. And coffee actually achieved a growth rate 7 to 8 times that of the British economy. That shows that. Ask yourself, do you believe the economy is good at the minute? But coffee is recession proof. Okay, it doesn't really matter. People will find a way to drink it. And you've now got Subway who offer breakfast menus, and that's not, people aren't going into Subway at 6 o'clock in the morning to have a 6-inch Subway or a meatball sandwich. They're going in there to drink coffee. So these are just more and more clues, and these companies have all figured out that coffee is a commodity. And for me, it's a right place, right time opportunity that we're launching in the coffee business. So what I did personally was I didn't listen to what my family said. I didn't listen to what other people said. I listened to what the major CEOs and owners of these big corporations here, Starbucks, McDonald's, Burger King, I looked at what they were doing, and it made sense. Okay, and when you put all that together, it's what's called a clue. And that's exactly why I launched in the coffee business. And Wave 2, and the purpose of this call is that we're looking for people like yourself, people who are motivated to want more. Okay, and we're looking for people who really want to work part-time to start with, but have that additional stream of income and the ability to build it long-lasting and look into the future for more. Okay, and like I said, that was me. I was wanting more. I was fed up of working paycheck to paycheck, wage to wage, and I wanted that little bit more. And for me, we can't guarantee anything. Okay, it's all performance and effort-based income, but if you're willing to follow a system, keep it super simple, do small activities over a constant amount of time, then there's an opportunity for you. And right now, as I said, once this got started, it launched with 3 flavors, the black, the latte, and the mocha. And they brought out more, and now we've got the green tea, red tea, we've brought out the capsules that are compatible with Nespresso machines. We've got the capsules. We've got so many more products now. And you're going to quickly see that the difference between our coffee and other coffees around the world is a herb called Ganoderma. This is the natural treasure of China. And it allows the body to perform the way it was supposed to perform. And for me, it's an adaptogen. It's infused in every single one of our products. Go onto Google, do your own research, place any illness or problem before the word Ganoderma lucidum, and you'll be amazed just how much information's out there about this. And people are definitely loving what it does to them. And for me, there's just so many benefits to consuming this powerful herb. So check that out. Building for the future, OrganoGold's Ganoderma juice is recognized internationally for its patented cultivation and preparation of this. So most people look at this and want to know, is it a legitimate company? Is it building for the future? And they've just invested $240 million in the Gano Industrial Park, which is one of the largest facilities in the world. And we've got patents on these as well. And look at the certifications there. You've got kosher, which is the Jewish community. You've got halal, EcoCert, USDA, Chinese government. So many certifications there that are just basically showing you how serious and how forward-thinking this business is. And like I said, I've worked in nutrition now for a long time, since I was probably 21 years old. And what I've noticed is that people don't like to take pills, okay? People don't like to take pills, so why not take that health benefit, okay, of this powerful herb, okay, this Ganoderma, and infuse it into a habit, okay? And all our products contain 100% certified organic Ganoderma, and that's powerful, okay? But from a systems standpoint, what we want to know is how do we market this product, okay? And what we've done is we've got a sample-based methodology, which basically means we give free samples of these products away. Okay, and I'm going to give an example of why we do that. And the first example is Facebook. Facebook led with a free email referral system where you get that for free. And I use the example that if Facebook were to charge just 1 penny to get involved at the beginning, it wouldn't be where it is today. You've got AOL, which is America Online. They give away free CDs for their internet provider, and the growth they growed, it was just massive. Okay, like I said, there's no need for high-level training in this. Okay, we've said it already. The slogan is it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. And the two things that we do as a business is, number one, we build a community of coffee drinkers, and that's our main aim. We're open now in 35 plus countries. We've got brand ambassadors like Greg Norman, as you can see there, who are really helping us get recognition on this brand. And the second thing that we do is we recruit and we enroll entrepreneurs and business partners so we can go out there and we can build that community even bigger. The whole foundation is getting people to try, distribute, and talk about just how good our product is, and it all ties into that. And with those two activities in mind, we get paid in 7 ways. And the first way we get paid is retail sales, and this is super simple, makes sense. Obviously, the demand out there for coffee is, can you think of 10 people who you know who drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? The answer is probably yes. So we want you to go out there and find people who want to drink a better quality coffee or tea. And retail is a whole foundation. And like I said, this is the business of profit. And once you get started tonight in Organo Gold, you're going to get the access to the product at wholesale price. And you're going to sell that and then for full retail. And we teach there to, like you can see there, to earn a minimum of 50% retail profit. So I use an example here. Our black coffee costs around 40p at wholesale, and we sell that then at 80p a drink. So it's still affordable in terms of what people are spending out there in the marketplace. Okay, and you can find your potential retail customers everywhere. You've got home events, person to person, special events, salons and spas, gyms and health centers and schools. And there's just so many ways to service and find new customers. You've got the first order bonus. This is basically, excuse me, where you go out there and find like-minded people and business builders who also want to go out and build a business. And every time you recommend someone who comes in with a promotional package, which I'll explain a little bit later on, then you're going to get paid up to £95, and there's no limit on the number of people you can recommend to the business. Okay, the third way to be paid is what's called jilting. And what we're looking to do here is keep this super simple. Is we're looking to go out there and build 2 communities, one on the left, one on the right. And I'm going to teach those to do the exact same. And this is just basic duplication at the end of every single week. Okay, Organo Gold are going to take a scan of your entire organization all the way through infinity, and they're going to pay you up to 20% commissions on that. So they're just some examples there of just how big this can grow. And do you know 2 people who like you? Do you know 2 people who are self-starters, who are business savvy, who are open-minded and are open to making more streams of income? I've personally gone out there and brought 39 people into the business. So you're going to find people who can find more. The only question that this slide's asking you here is, can you go out and find 2? Okay, the cap to this reaches up to £20,000 per week. And ways 4, 5, 6, and 7 are what's called residual income. I'm not going to go in depth into this tonight, but this is basically every time that you have a business partner who you've referred or someone in your group's referred, every time they reorder, you're going to be compensated a percentage on that. So with that said, because this can get quite complicated, it's like you going to view a car today and me just opening up the bonnet and showing you the engine and trying to explain it all. It's a little bit difficult. So what you typically do is have a test run, a test drive. And so I want you to write these two questions down and see if you could answer these yourself. So number 1, do you believe you can change the brand of 10 people in 30 days? So change their brand from, it might be Starbucks, Costa, McDonald's, Nescafe. Can you change that brand to Organo Gold? And what you're going to find there is that those 10 people on average will drink 2 boxes. The average price per box is £25. So that's profit there of £230 from just changing 10 people who change their brand of coffee. The second question that we want to ask yourself is that over 18 months of following our 4-step system and 4 questions, do you believe you can build a team of 1,000 people? Okay, not who you personally find, but collectively. An example of that might be you go out and find 10 of your friends, they go tell 10 of their friends. That's 100, they go tell, that's 1,000, just an example. But let me show you this. If those just go out and find their 10 customers, that's going to be 10,000 customers within your organization. 20,000 boxes of coffee have been purchased within that organization. That's going to be $300,000 in coffee sales, in coffee business going through your account that month. The residual part of this pay plan speaks that it's going to pay between 8 and 12% on average. This example there would mean that's £20,000. And most people look at that and think that can never happen. But when I look back 2 years ago to what I did, okay, I would never have thought in a million years that I was making 5 figures a month from simply recommending products through a social circle that we already have and that they're already drinking. So, like I said, that's the residual part. And with all that said, it's just £40 to get started. £40 to get yourself an entry kit, a business entry kit. And that is such a low start with such unlimited income potential in a proven model. Okay, there's people making money in network marketing every single day. Okay, the £40 start kit is going to give you access to wholesale purchases. It's going to also give you the ability to go out there and enroll business partners in your success team and go out and start building this business. And we're going to help you do that. So, but for people like yourself who are thinking, well, I need a little bit of product and I want to be able to move that a little bit quicker, then you've got these promotional packs. And in the UK, we come in with what's called the bronze pack. So that bronze pack's going to give you, it's an extra £130, but it's going to give you the exact same amount worth in product. And it's going to give you 10% in Jewel Team. What we do on day 7 then is we upgrade to either silver or gold. The silver is an extra 340. It's going to give you 15% on your Jewel Team. And the gold pack, which we've worked towards, is an extra £1,050. It's going to give the exact same amount in product, and it's going to give you the maximum amount in commission. That's exactly what I did. And right now, Wave 2 is happening. You've probably seen the stories. You've probably seen what's going on. And we just want to make sure that you're a part of what we're doing. And you've got people like Manny Pacquiao getting behind the brand. A host of sporting professionals in the UK are starting to really see what we're doing and get behind what we're doing. You've seen the launch of the espresso machine, which is more credibility to what we're doing. And our goal is to go out there and capture a large section of this coffee market out there. And the goal for Organo Gold as a company has always been out there to go out there and capture that 1%. And I just want to thank you quickly for taking the time out, okay, to take a look at what we're doing. I'm really excited and fired up about what we're doing. And remember, the concept's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. And what I want you to do is I want you to go back to the person who invited to this call tonight and get your questions answered. What I can do is you can reach out to me, Josh Maskell. I will happily Skype, FaceTime, call, whatever, and get you started in what we're doing. Do you know what I mean? And for me, everything has a starting point. You look at any company, any major success, everything started somewhere. And I want you to basically look at what's happening tonight. This is the first, basically the first of many presentations that's going to go on across the UK right now. And you need to look, okay? And for me, 5 years time, you're going to look back and see, right, when this company's huge, it's a household name, that you were right there at the very beginning when a guy was giving a presentation about that coffee thing. And he was trying to sell me coffee packs, etc. But trust me on this one, I've seen other companies grow. I've seen other companies get to massive magnitudes and reach pinnacles, but everything has to start somewhere. We have the simple product, okay? Be the first to get behind this brand. Be the first to be the pioneer to really go out there and build this brand, because trust me, this will be a household name. This thing's working. We're bringing people in every single day to the business who want to build it, and history tends to repeat itself. So get yourself a spot. There is a small, basically, way in this where you can get positioned and it's in rank of order, okay? It's not side to side, it's one under the other, okay? And so get yourself that position, get yourself involved in what we're doing. So there we go. I want to thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time out there. I'm just going to bob the screen share off, but get your questions answered, get it done. and get them answered. I can see some questions there, Kerry. So if you want to reach out to me, let's all connect on Facebook and we can get those answered. But again, appreciate the time. What we're doing is working, networking, and what we're a part of. For me, is definitely the new way to make money. And like I said, we've got to stop. This is just my personal preference. We've got to stop exchanging time for money, and we need to find a way to have equity, so money in numerous transactions that have got nothing to do with us. And this distribution model for me is the ultimate way to do that. And you don't have to be an expert to start with. I was definitely not an expert and still a student of the game, but we're looking for people who have no excuses, who want to build it part-time, full-time, whatever. And we're looking forward to be part of our team, our success team in terms of moving forward. So guys, again, thank you for taking the time out, and go get those questions answered. Night.